Good morning. I'm Lee. This is Be Encouraged. And we're going to be talking about smiling today. I don't have a real easy time not smiling, but I'm trying to do it right now. But I don't know how to not smile. We're going to be having some smiling talk today, so please join us. Please do not hesitate to comment, suggest, like, and share. There it is, right over there. No, hold on. There it is. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, join us. We'll be right with you with this today's show of Be Encouraged, all about smiling.
Check this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is time for the 11 o'clock version of Be Encouraged. And today we're going to be talking about smiling, about being happy. What does that do for you? Not everybody is happy, but if they continue to smile, I love that everyone's liking and sharing. Thank you very much. I appreciate that more than you know. Kent, thank you. Carrie, Cheryl, and Tora, of course. Tora always hitting the old love button. And I have some comments, which is only Tora so far. Send me a link to have positive thoughts. Well, buddy, we are right now going to do something else today. So maybe at 4:30, we'll do something. We'll talk and chat. But for today, though, I have put together a little bit of a montage of smiling. And this is for all you guys out there who, we struggle sometimes in life, right? And feel a little down. The person who never struggles, I guess there's a few, maybe. I don't know. I don't know how many people actually exist that don't struggle. So I went today and yesterday and kind of have been compiling a few things to discuss and talk about. One of which is these. I got a bunch of these memes, okay? And I know everybody sees memes all day long, but you may not have seen some of these. And, there's never been any discussion about them. So I'd like to throw these memes up, have you guys comment, and we can talk a little bit about what do these different memes mean to you, if they mean anything to you. Well, let's start off with this one. All right. Never underestimate the importance of having a person in your life who can always make you smile. Is there such a person for you out there? Now, hopefully, is there a person? Never underestimate the importance of having a person in your life can always make you smile. Do you, off the top of your head, immediately think of who that person is? Who is that person for you? Is there a person for you that always makes you smile? Am I the person that always makes you smile? Well, who knows? But I would like to know. You know what? As a catharsis, why don't people just put a first name in the comments and just first name comment on exactly what the person's name is that always makes you smile? That, I think, will be an awesome thing. The other thing here's the first comment. Carrie Crawford says, yes. Well, who is it, Carrie? Give me the first name of the person who always makes you smile. I love that you're joining in with me, Carrie. You're one of my favorite people. You make me smile, Carrie. How about that? All right, let's move on to the next one. Go ahead and do that if you want to. Join us with that. The next one is behind my smile, there's a story you would never understand. Behind my smile, there's a story you would never understand. Wow. That's on the money. You know what? Smile is one of your greatest weapons. This guy, Clark Crawford, my buddy, I've never been in a moment where I'm like, you know what, Carrie, I would love to have my Crawfords on. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but it would be great if you would come on. I'm going to send an invite to both of you. And, we can discuss these things because this is what's a lot of fun. I hope that I can get both of you to come on with me and enjoy our company with each other. And hopefully that's one of those things. Here we go, Clark. Clarky Crawford. Clark Crawford. Clark Crawford. And Clark Crawford. We're going to send him a message, folks, and he's going to be able to join in because he's just such a neat guy. And I have so much fun with him. And then we're going to send one also to Carrie Crawford. I don't know if she'll be able to join us. She always seems to wimp out on me. Shy. The funny thing is she's so far from being shy. It's not even funny. All right. Here's yours too, Carrie. Would love it if you guys would come on as I go through the rest of these memes and we can discuss them. And we can eat up our half hour together. Behind my smile, there's a story you would never understand. How poignant is that, is the question. Carrie says, when smiling in my car, I notice people looking at me. That's when I realize I'm smiling and thankful for the person I'm thinking about. Aww. Charlie and my ladies at work. Those are your smilers, the people that make you smile. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, Carrie, for getting involved in this. Okay, so that's that one. It's a good one, boys and girls. I don't know if my good friend is going to be able to join me today because he's a busy, busy man. A busy, busy man. Here's the next one. I always wake up smiling. I think it's your fault. How cool is that? You send that little link to somebody. By the way, I'm happy to send anybody these if they want to send them on their way to somewhere else. But I always wake up smiling. I think it's your fault. That's a cool little card, maybe, to somebody. And there's, by the way, I'm wearing the smile you gave me. Now, that's something that I've always kind of lived by, is that's the one gift that I can give everybody. And it doesn't cost me a dime. And that is a smile. And so, it's really funny because right now in this epidemic, I want you to tell me something, folks. Okay. Here's my mask. Okay. Did you see me smile? In this mask, you can see me smile, can't you? Oh, there she is. She's joining me. Hey, Crawford, you beautiful thing.
Hi.
How are
Good morning. Good. How are you?
You're at work, aren't you?
I am so at work.
And I love your smile. You have the best smile.
I was hostess for a very long time.
So you had to smile when you didn't want to smile.
Yeah.
Right? You had to have that smile that said, hi, you idiot.
Yeah. I could do that sometimes.
I used to, at one time I was the customer service manager at Kmart over in Burke. And I used to teach my customer service desk people. I say, man, you got to smile at everybody. Yeah. And if you want to, in your mind, as you're smiling, you can say, F you. I used to teach that to my waiters and waitress too. Oh, you're a jerk, sir. In your head, you can't say that out loud.
No,
but you can be smiling.
You see this line in my forehead?
Yes.
That's my what line. The fuck line. What the fuck? Exactly. What are you thinking when you were talking to me?
Yeah, exactly. But now it's there forever.
And I know, because people cause me to make that face every day. You can't fix stupid. Did you know that?
No, I did know that. In
But
fact,
you
I
can
remember.
smile and, let it roll off your back.
I tell you what, one of the best sound bites I ever heard when I worked at the Senate, they had some moron staffer for Halloween brought in a fake gun and it went through the x-ray machine, but the officer was helping somebody direct somebody where they needed to go. So he didn't see, he had put it on pause, the machine, not
Gotcha.
the machine itself. I mean, it went on and the staffer picked their things up and went on to their class. But then when he was reviewing what had come in while he had his back to it, he saw the gun and he's like, oh crap. There's a gun in the building. So everything went on lockdown. There's a big, huge hoo-ha. I mean, for like 2 hours. And they finally found this staffer, found out it was a stupid plastic, or not plastic, but a fake gun.
He was pretending to be Sarah Palin. Was that
probably
what it was?
No, okay, we're not doing politics on this show. So anyway, but the cool quote at the very end, when the police chief was standing there, and they said, is he going to be charged? And the police chief said, it's not illegal to be stupid. And I said, oh my gosh, what a great, I wish I had some way of finding that clip and putting it, oh, well, it's not illegal to be stupid.
No.
Like,
my house, and back in 96, my house burned down. And when I heard some neighbors talking about it, and one of them told me that there was a rumor that I had gotten in an argument with my husband and threw a candle at him. Okay. Oh. That's how somebody decided that's how the fire started in our house. And so I got all nervous thinking like we did have candles lit, but they weren't where the fire started.
Right.
And the insurance company said, we don't penalize you for being stupid. So you could basically have an open window with in a tornado blowing your curtains with a candle, and they would still pay.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
That's cool. Well, I'm glad, because I can be pretty stupid sometimes. I'm glad my insurance company doesn't penalize me for being stupid.
See?
That's a good thing.
They don't have a stupidity clause.
That's right.
Great.
So this is mine for you. I always wake up smiling. I think it's your fault. Oh, isn't that precious? Isn't that precious? And then there's this one here. By the way, I'm wearing the smile you gave me.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I was just talking about that actually. And I think that's one of the things that I've always said, that's one gift I can give. I can give a smile to anybody. It doesn't cost me nothing. And it makes me feel good. And it usually makes them feel good. Yeah. And I was even talking about the fact, Carrie, that, even with your mask on, you can see me smile, and I've noticed that because I'll be walking in the store and some person doesn't have their mask on, but I have my mask on and I look at them and I smile and I see them smile back, because that's what happens when you smile at somebody. Typically, if you smile at someone, they smile back unless they just got a real hard heart.
It's kind of like a yawn. If you yawn,
it kind of is like a yawn. But I have smiled at people and they look at me like this. What the hell are you smiling at? And I'm like, well, didn't hurt me, And maybe you needed a smile, pal.
Right. See, you passed it on. I've been accused multiple times of having a smile that means I'm hiding something somehow. And I don't know, is that true? Do I look like I might be hiding something?
No, I don't know about you. I know, though, that I do have a smile. Having worked in customer service, I do have a smile that pisses people off because they're angry, they're mad, and I just go, and that just makes them madder, which is fun.
Yeah.
They're mad at you for no reason. It's fun to make them madder. They're going like this. This is absolutely inane. I just go, I'm so sorry, ma'am. And they like,
well, great. Yeah. Well, Great American Restaurants. One thing that they taught me is when you're dealing with somebody who, you're the right person for them to be dealing with,
yeah,
but
yeah,
they have decided that they don't want to hear another word out of your mouth. And so all you have to do is bring someone else in. They can say the exact same thing, but because they are tired of looking at your face, the
yeah.
other person can be successful saying the
That's a
exact
sales
same
technique.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just have to pass
Yeah.
it to the next person. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do that, and we used to sell cars, and we'd bring somebody in and introduce them as our floor manager. They're just another salesman. They weren't a floor manager. But
Hey,
the
I think
person
they
thought,
did that to me when I bought
no,
my
I'm sure
car.
they have. I'm sure they have. Hey, I'd like you to introduce you, Carrie, to our floor manager. This is Lee Bailey. He'll be able to help you out. What can I do for you,
Oh,
Carrie?
Boom Boom. Is
Boom
he
Boom. That's right.
available?
I'm Boom Boom. Lee Boom Boom Bailey.
All right.
Yeah. So, but that's cool. Here's another. Let's go to another one. Hello. There it is. Thank you for being the reason I smile. Oh, that's a nice one too. Thank you for being the reason I smile. You're one of the reasons I smile for sure.
Aww.
Oh, so are my kids and my
It's
wife.
the inappropriate stories, I think.
I love inappropriate stories. Smiling doesn't necessarily mean you're happy. Sometimes it just means you're strong. Boy, that's a
Believe
loaded one,
that.
isn't it? Because there's a lot
Believe
of
that.
times, right? I know that's for you too, because where you're working, someone walks in and you might have just had the crappiest week all week, but every time somebody walks in, you smile. Hi, how can I help you?
That's right.
And they're like going, "Oh, you're so happy." Yeah, no, I'm not.
They
you
say
want to tell them that.
it takes like an eighth of the effort to smile than it does to frown. So, but I have resting bitch face. That is a problem. Yeah, see?
Yeah.
You have it too, but it's harder.
It's not
for
my resting face.
It's very easy for me.
I have, we used to have a guy at our church. I remember this because through the entire service, he would do this. And it was like,
I don't trust those people. By the way.
I was like, something's wrong. He's got something wrong with his face. It makes him go like this. Well, but of course, there's those women with the Botox in their stretches, and they.
That's right.
Hi, how are you today? And it looks
right.
like they're smiling. And you're like, dude, that looks painful. maybe you shouldn't smile like that.
Oh my goodness.
All right, here we go. Here's another one. You gave me back the smile that I once lost. Oh, that's cool. And that is cool because sometimes people are bummed and they've been bummed for a long time. And all it takes is that one interaction to change their outlook on however long it's been and whatever it's done for you,
Yeah.
Does that happen to you before? You just kind of all of a sudden, boom. Good heavens.
I'm actually lucky. I have several people in my life that even though I don't talk to them or see them all the time,
right.
It's like they know something's going on with me. And so I'll hear from them completely out of the blue, like, hey, Are you good? And I think to myself, how do they know I'm not good? How do they know? And I even have one friend who is very sick right now. I just found out yesterday. But
this is another friend.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
bummer.
She's my best friend, and her daughter is my goddaughter, and my daughter is best friends with her daughter. So it's pretty close. But I've known her since I was 16, I guess. And I cannot count how many times I have needed to talk to her and go to pick up the phone, and the phone has not rung and she is on the line. Like I go to dial and she's like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, you're like, whoa.
And how does that happen? But it's been that way, since I was 16 and I'm 50. So that's pretty good,
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
yeah. And in her hour of need, she something was going on with me outside of that yesterday, and she reached out to me and said, "Are you good?" And I'm like, "What do you mean am I good?" And but that
Well,
was it. She knew something was going on. It's a blessing to have
it
people
is
like
a
that.
blessing. It's one of those things too, though. It makes me feel better to help people. And
Sure.
I'd rather, even when and I've been through a whole long litany of health issues until last year. And, but most people, even I, would kind of put it back shelf. I didn't think about it until I couldn't breathe or something like that. I just
Right.
try and put it out of my mind. And there's a lot of people who knew what was going on, and they would always be asking, but they usually ask because I was the one calling them, seeing how they're doing,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it's
How are
like,
you doing? Right.
because that's what makes me feel good. I do that. I reach out to people, talk to people, see how they're doing, because I'm genuinely not concerned, but I want to know how,
Well,
if that my friends and the people I care about are doing well.
Well, you reached out to me this morning, and
I
because
did.
we hadn't chatted for a few days, and uh,
Worried me a little bit. I was a little worried about you, you know?
yeah, yeah, I definitely tend to ostrich a little bit when stuff's going on, um, but
And
I
that's
do believe,
understandable.
yeah, I do believe and always have believed in trying to leave people better than you found them.
Mm.
And whether
Boy
that
Scout.
means, if that means, when you put your coffee, you wash your coffee cup at their place, go ahead and wipe the counter down, or whatever, just the dumb little
Yes.
thing that maybe they may not
Yes.
even notice, but you know that you did just a
Right.
little something while you were there. So,
You and let me tell people, if you see someone doing that at your house, let it go. Let it happen. Let them do it. And you can thank them, but don't do this. Don't say, "Oh, don't do that. You don't have to do that."
yeah, yeah,
Because that person's doing it out of love. I mean, they're
yeah.
doing it because they want to do it. I had a lady one time, Carrie, her and her husband, they were youth group leaders, but they never had their own children, and they were older. Super, Ray and Ellie Chapman, just the greatest people ever. Honest to goodness. And Rayo has since passed. This is a long time ago, but Ellie's still, as far as I know. I haven't talked to her though. But Ellie told me one day, she said, she went to give me something. I said, "Oh, you don't have to do that." She goes, "Lee Bailey, I'm going to tell you something." Because, she knew everyone thought Ray and Ellie had the best relationship, the most loving relationship, and they did. However, she said, I'm going to tell you something right now, Lee Bailey. The only problem in my marriage I've ever had with Rayo is he doesn't know how to receive.
Mm,
And
mm-hmm,
I love giving. I
mm-hmm.
love giving, and I don't want anything. I don't need to receive. If I do, that's fine. But I don't give to get. And she said, and Rayo did not understand that for years, and it was seriously put us this close
Well,
because
here's the thing about that. There's a book called Silver Boxes, and it's basically where tell someone you're really great, but, and then you take the silver box back. Um, and uh, and one of the other things about that is giving is a blessing. It's a blessing to yourself because it makes you feel good, and you know
yes,
that you're helping
yes,
someone. And when someone refuses it, it blocks a blessing that should be coming to you because you're blessing someone else. So if they don't allow your blessing, then they're blocking a blessing that should be coming to you. So it has to be a pay it forward sort of
yeah.
deal. It
I
really
get that.
does. Hmm.
I get
So
that.
Yeah, so don't steal someone's opportunity to do something nice for you,
Never.
unless you innately can tell they're that person that does it because they are looking for something. And we know those people, so let's not
Right.
assume that they're doing it because they're looking for something.
No.
Accept the blessing, and you'll find out later whether it was
Right.
genuine or not. But at the time, you just really need to receive it. Be
Well, and
thankful.
I also know, and this I think kind of what Ellie was talking about. She said she can tell. She gives something to Rayo, and she can tell he gets a little tense, like, oh, what can I need to get her
Now I
something
need
now.
to
Yeah,
reciprocate
yeah.
what their pressures
And it drives her drove her crazy. She's like, no, Ray. Because he would immediately go, oh, I gotta go to the store. He'd run out and get some flowers or something like that. And that's what drove her crazy. And God bless him. He wanted to make sure that his wife was happy, and
Sure.
but she's like, that's not what makes me happy though, buddy. For
Right.
you to say, oh, thanks, babe, give me a kiss. That's all I was looking for. Even not even that much,
Well, you know
just
that
thank you.
there are 5 love languages, just
I
as there
know. I
are
know them.
there are also languages for apology, and
Mm,
everybody has their own formula as to what they accept as an apology. Like, some people just want you to say, I'm so sorry I hurt you, and
yeah.
other people want you to say, I promise I will never do that again,
Right.
because I
Right.
understand exactly what I did wrong.
Right.
And they don't accept that I'm sorry, because they need you to say, I will never do that again. But
Hmm.
same thing with love languages. Like, if you want to know what someone's love language is, pay attention to nice things that they do for you,
Mm-hmm.
because
Mm-hmm.
that is their love language. If someone
Right.
did those things for them, they would think that was the most amazing thing that ever happened.
Sure. Sure.
And I mentioned early, Charlie's one of the reasons that keeps me smiling. And one of the reasons is because without full communication about some things,
Mm-hmm.
he said to me the other day, your love language is touch and acknowledgement. And I was like, that was kind of weird that he even knew about love languages. I thought was impressive. But the fact that he had already kind of figured out from the way that I show him that I care. So pay attention when people are doing nice things. That's their love language. If you want to do something towards them in that way, those kind of thoughtfulnesses make a difference.
Absolutely. 100%. We did a whole marriage retreat thing on love languages one time, and it was cool. And we definitely have different ones, from your spouse.
Mhm.
Everyone speaks in a
Absolutely.
different love language, but you have to be able
She
to
just wants you
interpret.
to take out the trash without
Amen,
being
sister.
asked.
You know what she just said to me the other day? She goes, I said something to her, and she said, I want you to know that what I really appreciated is that you unloaded the dishwasher, and I didn't even have to say, would you unload the dishwasher? And I'm like, yeah, well, I do that. And then I want to get in an argument because I do that more often than one
Say,
time,
don't do that.
I know. I go, well, I said, well, oh, cool. I'm glad I made you feel good,
Right.
So it's all good. It's all good. I got some more.
Another one of mine.
Here's one of my favorites. This is one that I would send to you.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, isn't that great?
I'm a monkey with the new banana.
All right. You know what? That's innuendo there that I wasn't intending. Okay. Doesn't matter who hurt you or broke you down. What matters is who made you smile again. Isn't that true?
Well,
no, it matters that people that hurt you and broke you down. Yeah. But it's alleviated by the person who brings you that smile back.
That's right.
That helps you to forget about the idiot that hurt or broke you. You know,
That's right.
I mean, I know if you can move past it happened, don't give it any credence. You know, that's one of the things I think is important. I didn't want to fall in love, not at all, but at some point you smiled and holy shit, I blew it. How about that?
That one.
That's what you need, Carrie Crawford.
That's what I need, my friend. Absolutely. Absolutely.
No way I'm falling in love. Next thing you know, they're getting married. And it's like, what? I thought you were never going to fall in love again.
Yeah. You know what?
Yep.
It is. I being blessed with the empathy gene, whatever that is. It'll hurt you. I mean, it'll hurt you pretty bad. But the most wonderful gift of being empathetic is that you feel very deeply. And I think that although it can be painful, I would give that, I would take that any day over someone who is shallow emotionally. And because I think it's a shame to not ever feel that. So I'll take it. I'll take the hits as they come because I've got a lot of good stories.
There you go. Making one person smile can change the world. Maybe not the whole world, but their world. And that's true.
Mm-hmm.
It can definitely, especially, go ahead. You need to answer
I
that.
got that. Hold on. Continental. Hold on one second. Hey, Bonnie, it's David.
It's like, ooh, she finally got a phone call during all this.
No, they actually were answering phone calls I should have been getting earlier.
So okay. Well, just tell me. Okay, so how about this? I love this one. And I wish you could see the stupid smile I get when we're texting. And that's kind of true too,
It is true.
I
do say that kids. I think kids FaceTime so much more than we do, and they're just used to it. Like they just walk around like Billy Riley with their phone, and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing? Okay, go into the bathroom." And but
he does
it
that.
allows them to see all that. To see the expression on their friend's face. So that's true. It would be cool to actually, when you're sending that hilarious meme, to actually see their face before they type LOL.
Exactly. I'm finally smiling for me again. That's me, kind of. That's been me anyway. Because I've never stopped smiling. You're that way too, kiddo. And so I'm waiting for you to start smiling for you again. But no, that's deep right there. I'm finally smiling for me again. And it's it's important to know that you need to smile for yourself. You need to want to smile. Your smile is your logo, your personality is your business card. How you leave others feeling after having an experience with you becomes your trademark. Okay. Jay Danzy, that sounds okay to me. And smile, it's the second best thing you can do with your lips. A kiss is the first thing, Carrie.
Speak no evil.
Carrie, a kiss is the first thing.
No evil.
Smile, it intimidates those who wish to destroy you.
Yes.
So true. So very true. Yes. I used my dad.
I could call
somewhere
somebody out right now online, but I'm not gonna. Because I feel that way quite a few times.
Yeah. Were they smiling at you or you smile at them?
Oh no, I smile at them and it makes them very uncomfortable. But I love diners, and so I'm still gonna go into any diner that I feel.
Oh, hello.
Like
okay.
enjoy.
I think we know who we're talking about. Wow. I didn't know.
Sorry.
And then all of a sudden you just had to say the right word. That keyed it in. Here, I got one more, and then we're going to finish the show. Thank you, Carrie, because this makes it so easy to do this. This is one of my favorite people, Mother Teresa. She has such a great quote. She was such a wise, wise woman. We shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do. You know, that's so true. We never know, especially because I make eye contact with as many people as I can, and I smile at them. Don't know who they are. I'm going to see them, and I'm never going to see them again. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if I make eye contact with you, I'm going to give you a smile. You know, sure. And that's just the way I am. I mean, I see people all the time look at me like this, you know, and I go, and you see them kind of go, they look away or they smile back, and I don't care. Doesn't hurt my feelings. Hopefully, more than anything else, I know that it makes them think, well, that seems like a nice guy. You know, yeah. Oh, good. It makes me feel good that someone might think I'm a nice guy, because I don't know that I think I am.
Well, a really good example of how that you'll never know. And sometimes you do, but not really. I worked at a funeral home for about 6-8 months, something like that. And I was just a host. So I, was just the person who kind of told them which room to go to, or, made sure there was tissues and that kind of stuff. So you do have a reaction with them, but you don't have, you don't necessarily have long conversations.
Right.
But in that scenario, you have lots of different things. Obviously, you have people who are upset and grieving, and then you have some people that are there, depending on the family and the religion. Some people are there to really celebrate, so they're laughing and telling stories.
Yes.
And
you got to pick up on that.
But I think that just the simple fact that one of our jobs was to just smile. It wasn't an overly done grin or anything crazy, but it was just that one little relief to them that someone wasn't crying in that moment.
Right. You don't want to greet the family coming in going, "Hi, how are y'all today?"
No, absolutely not. You just smile, and if there's anything I can help you with.
Can I help you with anything?
I got plenty of hugs from people. I did nothing. I felt like I didn't do anything, but just someone being kind to them when they were, down. And who knows, they may think about that years later, that, when I was at that funeral home, they were just so kind to me. And that's all it was just somebody smiling.
Yeah. And that's where your empathy is there. That's people sense the empathy. I know people, I get the same thing. I say, "Are you doing okay?" And they come in for a hug. You know what I mean? Because you know exactly what I mean. There's that empathy. But there's also those people who have no empathy, but they're trying to fake it. "Are you all right? Shut up."
Why?
You don't give a rat whether or not I'm okay.
Right now?
Yeah. Well, but I want to say to those guys, you don't care how I feel. Shut up. No. Quit faking out and acting like you're this. Whoa. Yeah. You're not a good enough actor, pal. Sorry. No. Yeah. I mean, I've definitely found myself acting in situations where I'm acting more happy than I am, because I don't feel good or whatever. But you're in a situation where you have to, And so that's basically it.
I'm not a very good faker, so I don't get away with it very well.
I'm a good faker.
I am not a good faker. I'll tell
I don't know. I don't consider myself a liar, but if you break it down, I say a lot of things that I could give a crap. I just say it because I hope that it's going to make them feel better.
Well, there you go.
Oh, you look great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does this
Do they really look great? Okay, whatever. But you look great today, and I mean that, because I love your little outfit. It's cute. It's colorful. I love color, I love all the purple that's in it. I'm a big purple fan. Love
Represent.
purple. I love your necklace too. That heart. That's cute. Where'd you get that?
It's actually amethyst. It's
That's
actually
pretty.
amethyst. When I got it, I can't.
Well, there you go.
In
Purple. I
Berkeley
love it.
Springs. Yeah.
You know, I
Berkeley
have aquamarine is my birth something, but amethyst
birthstone.
is my birth stone. My birth color is aquamarine and my birth stone is amethyst. Because my class ring, I remember I wanted aquamarine. And so I told them I want aquamarine. But I've come to really love purple. You can tell by the names down at the bottom background. I get to pick the background color. So
Gotcha. Yeah.
purple's my
Yeah.
color. All right, I'm gonna let you go, Carrie. Thank
All right,
you.
bye.
Oh my God, what a blessing you were for me today. I appreciate you. Thank you so
Have
much.
a good day.
Have a good
Bye.
day. Love you. Bye.
Chip.
All right, everybody. That's it for the end of the program today. We've went way over time today, and I appreciate everybody joining in today. Lots of comments. Oops, there's Mike Hertz. The manuals at work, restaurant industry, all mention that smiles are part of your uniform. Staff has pointed out that, or has pointed that out. I told them keep smiling and the guests can see your eye within your eyes. Smile in your eyes is what he meant to say. That's what he said. It's a shame we all have to wear masks, miss seeing people smile. But again, you know, Mike, I don't know if you're still watching, but, you know, even with the mask, you got to tell your employees, smile, because you can see a smile through a mask, can't you? Do you see my smile? Do you see my not smiling? I'm not smiling still, but if you do this and then raise, people see it, man. They see the smile through your smiling rock, says Tora. Someone said, I always smile. Somebody on More Joy Media. Knuckleheads. Oh, I think that must be Billy Riley, but he was using More Joy Media. Yeah, so Knuckleheads, thanks, man. And thanks for your input, Mike Hertz. I appreciate it. More Joy Media, which is Billy Riley, because he's on the More Joy Media Facebook page and commenting is More Joy Media. Clark Crawford, Tora Arsala, Nate Daniels, we had on yesterday, was fantastic. So much fun. Gerard Piccolo, Kent Daniel Villavicencia. So, Carrie Crawford and Cheryl Bailey. And I thought I saw Mike Hertz's name up there. Huh. Anyway, I see it over here. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for us today. We're out of here. We've been way too long today. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the show today, talking about smiling. We have more of those smile things. Let me throw them up real quick. A warm smile is the universal language of kindness. And I love it when in the middle of your kiss, I can feel you smile. Smile is see miracles in life every day. And then last but not least, the 7 rules of life, folks. Let it go. Never run a good day by thinking about a bad yesterday. Ignore them. Don't listen to other people. Live a life that's empowering to you. Give it time. Time heals everything. Don't compare. The only person you should try to beat is the person you were yesterday. Stay calm. It's okay not to have everything figured out. Know that in time, you'll get there. It's on you. Only you are in charge of your happiness. And number 7, smile. Life is short. Enjoy it while you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been watching Be Encouraged. Thanks for tuning in.